Raunitus, what's going on, fam?
What's going on, man, Mark? Everything good, man. You know, love, has been rough. You know, it's been rough for me. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm snapping back. I'm coming back.
Okay, cool. All right, so where you originally from, and what was your childhood like growing up?
Oh, I'm from QB, born and raised, Queensbridge, and it's been rough, man. You gotta, you know, being raised in Queensbridge was part of survival. It was all about survival. It was all about doing the best you can. You know, we didn't have nothing. You know what I mean? We didn't have nothing. You know, I'm talking about, you know, from welfare, you know, public assistance, all of that. Grew up on that, you know, and it's rough for a lot of, you know, brothers and sisters that live in, you know, born and raised in Queensbridge and trying to make it out of the projects, trying to be somebody, trying to become somebody, trying to, you know, better themselves. It's rough. That's in any project, you know, that's any project. But Queensbridge specifically was rough. I'm not gonna lie, it was rough. You had to fight your way out, you know, you had to show and prove, you had to prove your skills. Not so much about fighting, that was included, but it was more like a mental thing, you know what I mean, as far as trying to survive.
Okay, so how was you first introduced to the music scene?
Oh, man, well, I wasn't really into the music at the time. I was more breakdancing, you know, so I was a breakdancer, you know, and I was one of the best breakdancers in Queensbridge. Everybody knows me. I can go back home right now and they show me that. You know, I was known as Mr. Glide. Had my own group. I was the leader, the orchestra coordinator. You know, we had it going on. We battled a lot of people, you know, a lot of dancers, rock steady. Yeah, we lost, you know. But it was all for fun, you know. We did a lot of shows. But later on, after I seen the breakdancing wasn't working out for me too well, you know, considering who, you know, the people that were surrounded by me on the business level didn't work out. So I went over to the music. And I crossed over to the music and I said I wanted to be a part of the music scene. So I started learning how to rap.
Okay, so did you learn how to rap or did it come to you naturally?
Both. Both.
Okay.
Reason why I say both, because I wanted to learn how to rap when I crossed over. You know, I felt left out. You know, everybody was on the scene at the time, you know. Queensbridge was at its peak, you know. We're talking in the beginning, you know, hip-hop, you know. Queensbridge was just getting new to the scene at that time. Of course, we all know Bronx started hip-hop. Everybody know that. But we're talking about Queens. So Queens started jumping on the bandwagon. So when Queens started jumping on the bandwagon, that's when everybody else started crossing over on the scene. You got Craig G, you know, Tragedy, you know, all of them. That's when MC Shan. So when Shan first came on the scene, that's what made me want to get on. You know, I started seeing everybody jumping over to the hip hop rap scene. So I wanted to move over. I wanted to jump on that. So in order to jump on that, I got teased a lot. Yeah, Craig G, Tragedy, he used to tell me, stick to breakdancing, man, you ain't got it. You ain't got it, Rock, you ain't got it. So I started working hard at it. I worked hard at it. They motivated me. They put the battery in my back. And I said, one day, I'm gonna get good. I'm gonna be up there with them. And here I am now. You know? So I proved myself on that.
Okay, what was it like to record your first demo and then hear yourself for the first time?
Oh, it was crazy. Oh, man. I don't want to exaggerate it. I want to keep it, you know, 100% real. The first time, it was a mind blower. The first time, it was like, you pumped up, you gassed up. You know, your ego started kicking in, you know, all of that. Because you're young, you know, we were young. Remember, we were like 15, 16, 17, around there. So, you know. And it was exciting. I ain't gonna lie, it was exciting. I was ready I was gung-ho. Couldn't tell me nothing. You know, one of them, you know, had that attitude, you couldn't tell me nothing, you know. But I still wasn't that good yet. I still wasn't that good yet, you know, where I wanted to be with the rest of the guys, you know, but it is what it is.
Yeah, so what is your ingredients of putting the song together?
Creativity. Unique. Being different from everybody else. That's my frame of mind.
Okay. So, why you feel that rap battles should be a part of hip hop?
Because it shows you how good you are. It lets you know what level you at when you're battling. It lets you know how good you are. It builds up your confidence. They'll let you know if you suck. They'll let you know. And they'll give you your flowers if you're nice.
Man.
I'm gonna say, fortunately, coming up, getting older, I started getting my flowers.
Okay. Why did graffiti made its mark in hip hop?
That's a good question. Graffiti was part of hip hop because it was the era we was from. It's the era. That's all it is. It's the era. It's the era. We grew up on graffiti. That's what it was. Yeah, they used to get arrested. A lot of arrests was made, but it was the reason why it was graffiti because there was no other outlet besides hip hop. We didn't have nowhere to go. There was too much crime, stealing. So we needed an outlet. You got some that are real creative with that. You got some that are artists. And that's where the graffiti came in at. So they had nowhere to go except hit the trains, the handball courts, the walls. Anywhere they can go, they can tag their name on the wall. Then they started getting creative with it. Then after the creativity, then it started becoming an art. So when it became an art, they started building up their own murals and their own museums. Not an actual museum, but, you know, when I say museum, I'm talking about hitting the trains. We started, you know, and that's what it was.
Yeah. Why did beatbox was also a great factor for hip hop?
Did you say beatbox?
Beatboxing.
Oh, beatboxing. Because it was different. They wasn't ready for that at that time. That's what I'm saying. It was a different era. When everything I'm saying now, I'm not talking for now. I'm talking for then. Back then, it was a different era than it is now. Totally different. It was unique. We had our own style, you know, of hip hop in Queens. We made our own trend.
Okay. So how'd you first meet Rockwell Noel and decide to work with him on some projects?
God rest his soul, man. Oh, man, rest in peace, Rockwell Noel. That's a good question, man. I can't really remember. My man Black Poet could probably tell you better than I could. His memory might be a little better than mine. I can't tell you how we first met, to be honest with you. I really don't know. We go that far back. No, we go that far back. I mean, me, Black Poet, Rockwell Noel, we go far back. Back to the Molly Mall days. I can't really tell you. I just met him off the street. You know, I was playing ball, and I don't know how we first met. That's a good question. Black Poet, if you wanted to Poet, ask him that same question, because I really don't know. I didn't get signed with Noel until like when Poet came out with Beat You Down. Then when Poet came out with Beat You Down, that's when I got signed. I was there when he did it, but I wasn't signed. I didn't get signed until Poet did his second record after that, which was Taking You Out. That's when I was there and I was signed. That's when I got signed, like 84, maybe 85. My contract, I gotta look at the contract. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, why did sampling become very popular in the early stages of hip hop?
Well, that was all we had to go by. Because again, in that era, the equipment wasn't really digital. It was all analog back then. It was all analog. We didn't have digital equipment like Fruity Loops, software. We didn't have, Cakewalk. We didn't have none of that stuff that they have now. you know, so we had to work what we got. We had like real street tape recorders, tape decks, you know what I mean? So we only had that kind of stuff. So that's how, you know, that's how we started sampling our music, you know, because a lot of the equipment, when it first came out, it first came out with the sampling back then. You had limited time. You didn't have that much time on sampling. You had like 3 seconds. Some machines, you had 5 seconds of sampling time. You know, so that's what it was.
How you feel about the old school hip-hop?
It's in my blood. I love it. No disrespect. If it wasn't for the old school, wouldn't be no mumble rap. Wouldn't be no mumble rap. This mumble rap you hear now, you know, I'm not, you know, I don't knock it, but that's not me. That's not us. You know, that's not our era. You know, we need, like I said, I'm gonna say it one more time. If it wasn't for the old school, wouldn't be no mumble rap. So we should get a lot of it. We should get, you know, we should get our flowers for that.
What are your thoughts on the golden era of hip-hop going straight into the 90s?
What I'm seeing now is a struggle. It's a struggle. Golden era, hip-hop. They're struggling to stay at the top. They're both struggling. That's why Nas said hip-hop is dead, but it really ain't dead. I understood what Nas was saying. One love, Nas. I understood what he was saying, but it's really not dead. What he meant was, we at a level where we're struggling. We're struggling to keep hip-hop where it's at. So the mumble rappers is right here because they're making that money. You see what I'm saying? We wasn't making money back then. We was getting robbed. You see what I'm saying? It was a different era. So now, between hip-hop and the golden era, we're still hanging in there, but now it's like hip-hop is coming back. You see how my hand fluctuates? That's where we at. We right here. We right there.
Okay. What are your thoughts of what went down when it was East Coast versus West Coast?
At that point, I knew hip hop was changing. Not for the good, for the worse. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it real. Look where it's at now. When that started, I was like, we're done. We're finished.
What are your thoughts on drill and trap music?
Get that out of here. I'm not with it. I have a daughter, as young, you know, she in her 20s. She ain't with all that. You see what I'm saying? You see the generation I'm talking about? She's not with all that. So,
yeah. How you feel about rap artists that criminate themselves in their songs?
I feel, I'll be honest with you, hey, to each his own, but if you want to put yourself out there like that, only thing I can say is good luck. Good luck, good riddance. Me, I don't, you know, I prefer not to do that because when you do that, you're exposing yourself and you're putting yourself out there to show that you're not somebody that you're not. You see what I'm saying? When you put yourself out there, people want to know what you're about. They want to see if you cut out like that. So if you rapping about drugs and I'm a gangster and all that, you got your guns up in the videos, they're gonna test you. They're gonna test you.
Yeah. How'd you feel about the battle when it was MC Shan versus KRS-One?
Oh, I already knew Shan lost that battle. How I feel about it? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I give Shan's my boy. Me and Shan, I talk to Shan once in a while. I talk to him, you know, when I can. He's hard to catch, but last time I spoke to Shan, you know, we had a good talk, and I just, you know, I think, be honest with you, Shan's in a different category than KRS-One and BDP at the time. He was in a different category. You can't compare them two. You just can't. But I give Shan his flowers for holding Queensbridge down. I gotta give it to my man MC Shan. I mean, back then it was unheard of to have one dude go against a whole group. That's unheard of. That's unheard of. You gotta have balls, you know. So yeah, salute to you, Shan. You know. But I realized that once that battle happened, I realized right there where it was going. Chris, that Shan gave Chris the opportunity to come back. That's what he did. So Chris took that opportunity and ran with it and capitalized off it. That's why BDP carries one's where he at now. He capitalized off of it. He retaliated. Shan tried to make a comeback and kill that noise, but he didn't do too good. So that right there, after that I felt the battle was over. That was the encouragement got.
Yeah. Why is social media a good way for you to promote yourself as an artist?
Well, you got to keep up with the time. I mean, right now everything is about internet. Unfortunately, I say unfortunately, I like it better the old way it was, but the only reason why I say unfortunately because the internet can work for you and it can work against you. It's a curse and a blessing. I mean, they can track you down, they can follow you, you know, all that good stuff. But as far as marketing wise, yeah, I think it's a good tool. I think it's a good tool. Yeah, I think it's a good tool to market your stuff, you know, market your product and all that. Yeah, I think that's a good way, good avenue. I don't knock it.
Yeah. Yo, one more question from back in the days. Were you also into doing demo tapes when you started out rapping?
Oh yeah, I was doing, I didn't have no equipment, but I used to go to my man Greg across the street. He lived across the street. He's well known too, underground producer. We call him the Brain. Everybody that knows him in Queens, we call him the Brain. He was a big influence. You know, everybody used to go to him and do beats. So I used to go over there to his house and do my beats, have him do my beats for me, because I had no equipment. You know. Excuse me.
Yeah. Do you believe Afro beats is making a lot of noise in the music?
What's that?
Afro beats?
I'm not very familiar with Afro.
You know, like the Jamaican style.
I'm talking about Jenna.
Yeah.
I think it's alright. I mean, I'm not really into it. I really don't know too much about it, so I don't really listen to it too much. But I don't see nothing wrong with it. You know, I don't have nothing against it.
Yeah. How you feel about the direction of the way the music industry is now?
It's going downhill. Again, like I said, we're struggling right now. We're struggling because you got these YNs, you got this new generation, you got the young generation. They're not respecting what we did. They're just doing what they're doing, and they're not even giving us our flowers. They're just stepping over our genre and creating their own genre. So that's why you got drill. That's why you got, what's the other one? Trap. You got all this other stuff. You know, that's what they created. That. See, we created hip hop. They created drill and rap. We created that. So not only that, it's causing a lot of killing. They love that stuff. They get hard. They want to be on that sizzling, whatever you call that. I don't know nothing about that. But I know they do these drugs and they go out shooting. And, you know, now it's ganged up now. So they love it. They love that trap. They love the drill music. It makes no sense to me because they're not talking nothing positive. They got no substance. They got no storytelling. All they're doing is bragging about their ops and showing off with their guns, flashing their guns and money, got big knots of money put into their, you know what I mean? Yeah. Come on now, what kind of example you set?
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on hip hop today?
I think my thoughts on hip hop today is it's coming back. You got a lot of old school rappers, man. You got a lot of A-listed artists like Coogee Rap. All of them coming back. Jungle Brothers, Nas. I mean, Nas, he never stopped. You know, I mean, you got a lot of them, man. You got a lot of these A-listed artists coming back hard. You know, Rakim, he's holding on. He's the god. You know, so You know, you got Kane, you know, they're all coming back, man. Busta Rhymes, they're all coming back. They never stop. You know, they still doing their thing, you know. But LL, you notice these guys still nice. They're still good. If you notice it, they're still good. They ain't never lost it. You know, so yeah, salute to hip hop, salute to the A-listed artists, man.
Yeah. How do you feel about the violence that has affected the rap game?
That go back to what I was saying the first time. I think it's sad, man. You know, I think it's sad. A lot of us, you know, it's becoming black on black crime. We're killing each other. We're losing our families in the street. You know, it's like, I don't get it anymore. You know, like, I'm not gonna lie, I miss it. I miss those days, man, back in the days when hip hop started flourishing. You know, I miss those 80 days. I swear on my mother, if I could just reverse the time backwards like Superman, I would do it, but I'm not Superman. You know, so, I mean, I love it, man. I miss it, good and bad. I mean, we had our bad times too, don't get me wrong. The drug scene, when the crack came out, oh, it was off the chain. Hip hop was off the chain back then. People was getting killed, but it wasn't the same. We had rules. See what I'm saying? We had rules. You couldn't pass that line. Yeah, they had drugs. Yeah, they had crime. They ain't going nowhere. But we're talking the difference between now and then, right? Back then, it was all fun. You could stay out till 3, 4 in the morning. You had to worry about nobody robbing you, taking your chain. You would see, you know what I mean? Yeah, it happened once in a while, you know, but it is what it is. You know, you didn't have to worry about none of that. We go to the clubs. You didn't have to worry about them shooting in the clubs. You know, we had a good time. The worst it got was they jump you. You know, fighting in the club, you get jumped. Somebody got hit in the head with a beer bottle. You know, normal stuff. You know, I could deal with that. But it's not the same anymore. It just ain't the same. Man. I miss it. Today's hip hop, it's different now, man. It's just totally different. You know, I can't call it. You know, it's totally different. You know, I'm happy that the struggle continues. You know, I'm happy for that. You know, I'm happy that, you know, I'm elated to the fact that they're still holding on. You see what I'm saying? We're not letting these YNs and the mumble rappers, we're not letting them take over. Yeah, they're making their money. But where are you going? They're not gonna get for so far. What I mean by that is, when you get a certain age, when they get older, when these YNs get older, how are you gonna be able to teach your kids? What, you gonna show them the guns in your video? You see what I'm saying? What you gonna show them? Yeah, that's me right there when I had the AK. How you gonna teach your kids? You see what I'm saying? At least we can do that. I can say, yeah, that's me right there with Chubb Rock. You see how Chubb Rock, if you know, back in the days, let me make this short. Back in the days, hip hop had relevancy, had substance, storytelling. We was talking positive and negative. We was talking about what was going on in the street, but we wasn't talking about killing each other. We wasn't talking about killing each other. Killing our ops. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. We wasn't talking none of that. You know what I mean? If we had beef, we would deal with it off the record. You know, like we'll go to you, you know, yo, what's up? And then shake hands later on. Now it ain't none of that now. So that's your answer right there, you know. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, what was your first rap name that you started off with, and then you end up changing it to Raunitus?
I just kept it simple. You know, I kept it simple. I just went Bob Rodell. Yeah, I just kept it simple. I just went Bob Rodell. You know, that's long. That's a different story too. That's a whole different story. That came going out through a bunch of fathers, and you know, I started learning my lessons, and that's when my life gave me my name, my attributes. But then later on, as I got old, you know, later on in the scene, I decided to change the name a little bit, give it a spin, keep the rhyme, but put Unitas in it, like Leonidas.
Can you name your top 5 rap groups of all time? But you gotta at least include one female rap group in that 5.
Does it have to be a group? Can't be solo?
No, group.
Does it have to be a group? That's a good one. That's a good one. 5, man. I really don't have no favorites. I'm hip hop, you know, so I like it all. I love it all. You know? I mean, I can't say Onyx was my favorite because I really wasn't an Onyx fan. No, salute to Onyx. Hands up. They're fire. But that wasn't my thing. You know, talking, you know, they all loud and whatnot. That just wasn't my thing. You know, I just couldn't. But nah, Onyx is fire. Onyx is fire. But I can't say they're my favorite. Nah, I can't. I don't know no groups that's my favorite. I really don't. I like them all.
All right, so what you got going for yourself now as far as the music?
Well, I had to put the music on pause for about a good few years because my wife took sick. You know, my wife, she's sick right now. She just had surgery, triple bypass. She had a heart attack. So right now, it's like I put everything to the side right now. My wife come first. You know, I got a lot of people waiting on me right now. I got a lot of people waiting. I got some projects waiting. You know, I got some things going on right now. I got big things going on. I mean, big things. I just can't talk about it right now. But right now I'm just taking care of my wife. That's all I can say right now. But I'll be back soon. I'll be back soon. By next year, I'll be back. I'll be back by next year because it takes another year for my wife to heal. You know, according to the doctor, it's been 3 years, man. It's going on 3 years. I haven't, you know, and that's not including my surgery. I had surgery on my shoulder. So that put me down for 2 years, you know, so I had to turn my job down and take care of my wife. So therefore, I'm not working right now. I'm at home taking care of my wife. I'm not doing no music. I'm not doing nothing. You know?
Okay. All right, Raunitus, thanks for your time, brother.
No, definitely, man. Thank you.
Thank you. The best, man.
Can I give a good shout out to everybody?
Shit, shout out to whoever you want to.
Shout out to Mad Mark.
Yeah.
Much love, Mark.
No doubt.
Much love. Good to see you, man.
All right, no doubt.
Shout out to my man, HD Cardi.
Yeah.
Shout out to Infinite. You know, shout out to Greg, The Brain. Shout out to Trad. You know, shout out to Molly. Shout out, yo, Black Poet. Yo, I'm gonna get ready to see you, man. We got some good news. We'll talk about that later. Yo, yo, Poet, see me when you see me, man. And rest in peace to Rock World No World. Shout out to Craig G. I can't. Mob Deep, Havoc. Yo, Have, what's good? Prodigy, rest in peace. Infamous Mob. Of course, my wife. I love her to death. And my daughter. I love you too. Twin Gambino.
Yeah, my people.
And my people. One love.
All right. Peace.